So I'm always talking about breakfast this, breakfast that. But what about a typical Chinese breakfast compared to my normal French toast breakfast? Because as I've already said, I make French toast every morning. So today I'd like to show you guys what a typical Chinese breakfast is for me. Normally what I eat and what the things are, obviously. So I'm going to go make my breakfast now, and after we'll get into it. Let's go. Alright, now that I'm done making my own French toast breakfast, let's see how it compares to a normal Chinese breakfast for me. So if you go to any normal Chinese restaurant for breakfast, there are a couple of options that you can choose from, but we'll just be talking about what I normally pick up. And the first thing that I pick up, it's baozi. And this is basically Chinese stuffed bread. So the Chinese baozi is basically a steam bun, and if you've ever watched an anime in your life, like you've seen a steam bun, it's white, soft, and it's pretty convenient, honestly, like if you want to head to class with it. Now the baozi can have a variety of fillings, and I mean like a variety. You go beef, pork, lamb, mushrooms, corn, a combination, like there are quite a few different fillings that you can get. I normally just stick to beef because, keep it simple. From the name steam bun, you should understand that it's not baked, but it's steamed. They normally do it in bamboo baskets, so there's actually a bit of a wooden smell, which is quite nice. You can see them doing it all around like areas in China, just outside, steaming baozi. So if you ever come here, it's something you can pick up. So when eating the baozi, we normally eat it with chopsticks because eating it with the hand is just a little greasy. We normally eat it with a mixture of soy sauce, vinegar, and pepper. Mix it up and you dip the baozi into it and you eat it. It's very nice. If you ever come to China, try it out, or if you have a Chinatown in your area, go hit it up. I personally like to eat these small baozis because they're just very convenient. Like I just put them in a little plastic bag and I head to class and eat them covertly. But you can also buy the large baozi. There's no real difference other than the size. So if you ever try it, it's up to you which size you want. So the next thing that I normally get with my baozi when I go to a Chinese restaurant is chajidan, and that is basically tea eggs. It's a common snack in China that you can get in most shops or in restaurants for breakfast. So the chajidan or tea egg is basically a hard-boiled egg that is cracked and boiled again in tea and different spices. They actually also call it marble egg because after boiling, the cracks leave dark lines on the outside of the egg, and it kind of looks like a marble pattern. So the taste of the egg normally depends on the kind of mixture that it's boiled in. So a common mixture is like cinnamon, bay leaves, star anise, soy sauce, and black tea. So I'd say it's almost like a normal egg, just more flavorful and a little bit more salty. It's very nice. The first time I saw it, I was like, there is no way I am eating this manifestation of whatever it is. But now it's just a common thing. Like, it's okay. If you come to China and you see it, don't be afraid. Crack it, pop it, take it. You'll enjoy. So now you have your baozi, you have your chajidan. The last thing that I like to get is some xiaomizhou, which is millet porridge, and it's actually very nice. So this xiaomizhou or millet porridge is another widespread dish in China. It's very easy to make. They usually just take like a handful of millet, put it in a pot of boiling water until it gets creamy and tender. I'd say soup is an important part of Chinese culture, and this soup in particular is very cheap and easy to make, so some schools even give it out as a free side dish with some of your meals. You can actually go to some shops in China and buy the porridge in like a vacuum packed cup and head to class with it. And it's very widespread, as I said, so just like the baozi and the chajidan, you can buy them off the side of the street from vendors, or all three of them, you can actually just buy them in shops. So it makes breakfast very convenient. Alright, so this would be my general Chinese breakfast that I eat, I would say day to day before I started eating like more French toast and stuff. Basic porridge, some eggs, chajidan, baozi, Alright, now for the most part, I do cook most of my meals, but as you can see, I'll make my French toast for breakfast, but I still enjoy going out to have a Chinese breakfast every once in a while, and other Chinese cuisines. If you're curious, I'll be posting more about them especially when it comes to in terms of building muscle, training, losing weight, because wherever you are, it's possible to make progress. And also, if I'm comparing the Chinese breakfast to my normal breakfast, I still prefer to have mine more often because there's just so much more protein in mine. So it keeps me full much longer during the day. There's nothing wrong with any breakfast that you're having as long as you understand calories and protein and yada yada yada. I've said it so many times before. I hope you guys understand. So this was a quick look at my Chinese breakfast compared to my current breakfast. As you can see, it's pretty different. Well, the culture is different, obviously. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. But as I said, I do prefer mine. I want you guys to bounce in the comment section below and tell me, what do you normally have for breakfast though? If you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more about Chinese cuisine, especially when it comes in terms of training, eating, and making progress, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe for future notifications, and share it around so people can see a bit of the Chinese culture when it comes to breakfast. This was Invested We Are because we are invested in ourselves. And I hope you guys get yourself some chopsticks. Try out my Chinese breakfast, but especially try out my French toast breakfast because good for making gains. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.